Welcome today on your pathway to becoming a master at Excel. I am going to be showing you how to get started in the first place. So you come to this Windows key here and you type Excel, and that should bring up the Excel application program, which you click on, and then the workbook is going to be selected from here. Now this interface that you're seeing here is the workbook. And just like a normal notebook, all notebooks used to have pages. The same thing with this particular workbook. It has pages called sheets. So we can have multiple pages corresponding to multiple spreadsheets. So we can have additional ones in case you have a lot of work you're doing. So let's say, for example, that you want to delete this particular sheet. You right click on it and you pick delete. And you can also do the same for this as well. But then let's say you want to rename this, you right click on it, then you click rename, and then you type in whatever you want to type in. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do right now is we want to identify what rows are and what columns are. You see this letter A here represents column A, column B, C, D, and as many as up to Z. Alright, after Z you have AA infinity, so you can have as many as possible. And then 1 represents row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and so on. So the next thing is, let us try to identify what these blocks are. These are called cells, and they have a particular position designated to them. Every cell here is unique because they have their specific location and number and code as well. Alright, so let us try to identify this particular cell here. This cell here is under I, column, and row 7. So we call it I7. What about this? This is actually F10. Alright, so let's say, for example, that we want to jump from any particular cell to another cell. Let's say we want to jump from this A1 cell to J15. So we come right here and you click equals to J15. We're right there. So you double click and then you're right inside that particular cell. So let's try another one. Let's try to jump to, from here right now, let's try to jump to E8. So E8 is supposed to be right here. So we come here again, we click equals to E8. We're right there. Alright, what about when you have a group of cells together like this? What do you call this? You call this a range. We call it a range. So let us try to identify what this range is. You have this first cell under column G and row 6. So this is actually G6, and then here is L14. Alright, so let's try to define this particular range. We want to jump to this particular range, okay? Remember, G6, L14. G6, L14. So we come here, G6 equals G6. Then you now put a colon. Then you type L14. Jumps right there. That's beautiful. Very good. So we have been able to identify what cells are and what a range is. Very good. So the next thing is, let's try to type in some words and try to fit them into these particular cells. So the first thing is, let me try to type in Excel course training. So as you can see, this particular statement of words do not fit exactly into the cell I have typed them into. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that everything fits into one particular cell. It's not beautiful like this. No, it's not. So imagine I want to type into this place right now. Can you see? Can you see the other part of this first one here? No. So what I have to do in this case right now is this: to prevent this overlapping is I will come right in between these two cells. Okay, I will bring my cursor in between, then I will double click, and now I have the full statement revealed to me.